How would you feel if even just one person made cruel jokes about the attempted murder of your loved one? That is what Jimmy Kimmel did to the First Lady. He said that she had the glow of an expected widow.
She's just lying. Like, this is just a literal lie. Like, Jimmy Kimmel filmed that episode before the White House Correspondents' Dinner shooting. It was way beforehand. So how could he be talking about that shooting or Trump almost dying that night? Like, what? No, he was talking about Trump being really old and his wife seemingly hates him. And, you know, when he passed away from old age, his wife will seemingly be super happy. That was the joke. Has nothing to do with the shooting at the White House Correspondents' Dinner that didn't happen yet when he was recording. Like, I hate this lady so much. She didn't have to cut me off. We were nothing. Your love should treat me
Welcome back, YouTube, to another episode of Tables with Reactions. I appreciate everybody for joining the channel, and welcome to all my new viewers. If you like the content, definitely consider hitting that like button and the subscribe button. And if you do, don't forget to hit that bell notification so you can be notified when I upload a new video or update you on the old one. We on our way to 150 subscribers. Don't forget to tap into the giveaway. Answer the question. The question is, what's my second most viewed video on this channel? Even though the numbers change, the answers won't. Thank you to everybody that been tapping into the website, showing us support as well as the Urban Experience. Today on this video, we're going to be reacting to Poetik Flakko. Said, Poetik Flakko, I hate her so much, to Erika Kirk. Flakko usually got detailed videos about people, so I want to know why he hates her so much. Hate is such a strong word, and I think it's the first time I ever saw anybody on here make a video just entitled like they hate a person. So I just want to see what it's about. Don't forget to tap in with me every day live on Twitch at 5 p.m.
Erika Kirk just dropped a video attempting to utilize the shooting that took place at the White House Correspondents' Dinner to create a pity party for herself. She even went off on Drewski, among other people. And it's one of the most performative videos. Like, I hate this lady so much. Everything about her is disingenuous, it's fake. And her trying to utilize this shooting to create this pity party for herself is just the new low that I'm not surprised by at all.
It seems to me that nothing will ever be enough for the evil in this world. Our country has become unrecognizable. These people have perverted the truth to the point that they motivated the murder of my husband. They have continuously tried to assassinate the president, and anyone who stands in their way is labeled hateful, racist, fascist, and every other trigger word that is grossly dishonest. We want the best for our country.
Like she on some bullshit.
They don't. This is why Charlie started Turning Point USA in the first place. He didn't trust the radicalized liberal teachers. And this past Saturday, it was a school teacher, of all people, a school teacher, that attempted to change our history for the worst with bullets.
Watch how this narcissist centers herself in the middle of this as if she's like the main character. She was not the target. They were not looking for her or going after her. Nobody gave a damn she was there. But she centers herself in the middle of this as if she's like the main character of the story, as if she's like the sole beneficiary of all the headache, trauma, and pain that came from that night. She's not, right? But she does this by saying the very same evildoers who are trying to take over the country, those are the very same people who have been attacking me from my side, bruh. Like, this nonsense of like, it's only people on the left who are committing these tragedies and these are the people. Bruh, they have repeated that rhetoric so much that is now falling on deaf ears. Like, nobody is taking that. You know, even like the most MAGA right-winger, like, hears that and think it's stupid. Like, that's dumb. Like, obviously it's dumb, right? Like, we could name you 20 people on the right who has committed tragedies. I could name you 20 people on the left. Bad people and lunatics are bad people and lunatics, bro. It doesn't matter what their political alliance are. But Erika Kirk centers herself. These bad people who are responsible for this tragedy are the same bad people that's been attacking me for months. All right, man.
What the fuck?
And the text you would name is like, oh, like they're making fun of me. They wearing white face. Like, all right, bro. Like, yo, she's such a drama queen, man.
And everyone is asking why I even went to the White House Correspondents' Dinner. And it was because many of the journalists in that room have attempted to dehumanize me. And I wanted to meet some of them face to face, quite frankly. Why have a conversation about me when you can have a conversation with me? So, for example, a journalist from the Daily Mail came up to me. She introduced herself, and she was very gracious. She was saying, "You look so beautiful. I'm so sorry for your loss."
Peep this. The reporter walked up to Erika Kirk and gave her the level of kindness they've been asking for months. That's the level of kindness they've been asking for people on the left to treat them as if they're not monsters, to treat them as if they're not supporting active atrocities, right? To treat them as if they're not supporting a war that's committing an active genocide, that's committing war crimes after war crimes, as if they're not supporting a war that's leading to schools where little girls end up being bombed. These people are supporting a war that has seen hundreds of little girls being killed and murdered. But people on the left should be kinder to them. And the reporter walked up to her and gave her the level of kindness they've been asking for. And watch how nasty Erika Kirk's own admission was to the lady who walked up to her and be nice. And apparently, like, she was nasty to the lady because the lady worked for a publication that Erika Kirk felt like has been unfair to her. But isn't this what the Correspondents' Dinner is for? For everybody to come together and for one night be bipartisan, chop it up, and actually try to build some type of camaraderie? Like, isn't this what this meeting is about? So she walked in something that she's never been to and tried to disrupt the culture and make herself a victim.
To which I replied, "It is so nice to put a name to the face, especially with all of the slander, the lies, accusations that are out there surrounding my husband's murder and myself." And I said to her, "You know what's so interesting? This is my first time at the White House Correspondents' Dinner, and I find it so fascinating, the dynamic that is going on right now, because everyone is all dressed up, and you guys are co-mingling in and out of each other's cocktail parties. And so for one night, you are able to put aside all of your differences for the sake of freedom of speech. And then by Monday morning, things will go back to being an absolute bloodbath between all of you." To which she replied, literally, she said, "I know. Isn't it special, right? Isn't tonight so special?" And following that conversation, it was time to take our seats, and we went into the big ballroom where the dinner was. And one of the first things I noticed when I walked into that room was quite literally the proximity of the opposing outlets to one another. And then shortly thereafter, gunshots rang out and total chaos ensued. And you guys have all seen what happened next because there are 1,000 videos of it.
Part of the reason why we even have videos like this, where it's all documented and we can see exactly what happened, is because the brave journalists, while they were literally barricaded and couldn't really move anywhere because they don't know what's going on and where it's coming from, and people are screaming, "Get down, get down, get down." So they're literally stuck, pulled out their phone and began to record. As the president is being escorted out, gunmen is yelling, "Get down, get down, get down," to people in the, like so they couldn't go anywhere, and they're recording. But watch Erika Kirk for some reason try to make it seem like it's only people on the left who was recorded, and somehow what they were doing was selfish and it was wrong and it was bad, while at the very same time, like, reporting on this and reporting on the video that's public because of these people.
So let's discuss that fact for a second. If you were in that room, you had no way of knowing what the status of the shooter was, how many there were, or honestly, really anything. It was just utter chaos. And so during an active shooting, these journalists are using their phones to find moments to capture for clips. They were so concerned about getting a video in a room with an active shooter that they could have accidentally and quite literally filmed themselves being shot. Many of those people have become so desensitized that fight or flight became secondary to the opportunity of putting themselves into the story, which ironically breaks the #1 rule of journalism. And again, ironically enough, the shooter was a teacher. You have these people who are supposed to be teaching our children the future of this country, and he's so unhinged that he is able to teach children by day and then attempt to murder the president of the United States by night. And in his manifesto, he starts by contextualizing himself by saying, I am a citizen of the United States of America. And while we may have big problems with illegal immigration in this country, I have to tell you, we have an even bigger problem when it comes to the systemic indoctrination and radicalization of our own citizens. This is what got my husband killed. This is what has led to 3 legitimate attempts on President Trump's life.
It would be so easy to simply say, hey, man, we got a problem with radicalization in this country from all sides. Like, wasn't there like a literal kid, like the Buffalo shooter, who went into like a mall or like a grocery store and targeted black folks and shot and killed a lot of black people? And he said he did this because he wanted to start a race war, and that was like a right-wing freak. Yo, like, can you imagine if people say, you see, bro, this the problem with the right? Nah, bro. Yo, people are radical. People are bad. Bad people exist everywhere. And I don't think there's anybody on planet Earth who's looking at like what this dude did and says, yeah, this is a good person. Nobody on Earth. No, there's not a soul who sees what this guy did and think, oh, man, this dude, oh man, he's a martyr. No, nobody thinks that. This is make believe.
I don't know too much about Erika Kirk, but I'm gonna say like her video look a little dark. Like it's giving like a dark energy, a dark feel to it. Her facial expressions look like she with the mess. It look like if somebody else say something about her, she either pulling up or she putting some money on the nigga head. Definitely look like she been through some things though, so that's why I don't want to be passing judgment on her. I know she lost her husband, despite all the rumors and the speculation of how Charlie died and why. I'm not gonna get into all that. I'm not gonna say if Erika was responsible or not, but I'm gonna point out the fact of why she got on all black too. Like it's just giving me the vibes like she's spinning the bin. And the other thing I don't agree with of her that she said was her trying to classify the people that unalived her husband and the Drewski and them all in the same category. No, we're not going to do that. And she lost her husband, so I think Flakko should be a little bit more sensitive when speaking on this type of subject, because the man still dead. But to be fair, I don't think he lying, because Flakko usually does his research. He came up as one of Dr. Umar's like moderators. He was basically like a moderator for Dr. Umar's early community, and he used to dox people for him. He used to literally like search up people, harass people that was enemies of Dr. Umar. So he's pretty capable of finding out information.
But this is, again, Erika Kirk is able to get $100+ million a year from donors and from AIPAC and from Israeli billionaires because they're very successful in pushing fear-mongering like this.
Israeli
right?
billionaires, huh?
She's able to get hundreds of millions of dollars in donations because people can, oh my God, if Turning Point don't exist, the evil left is, bro, these people are crooks. They're con artists, man. They're fear-mongering their way to $1 billion. It's really that simple, bro. Now, the nonsense that really made me pissed, bro, when she gets to talking about dehumanization. And the only thing I can think of is what? The only thing I can think of is, can you imagine if Erika Kirk, blonde hair, blue eye, super rich, opulent family white woman feels oppressed and dehumanized in Trump America? Imagine what black and brown people feel. Imagine what a Hispanic person feels like in Trump America after the Supreme Court ruled they could be racially profiled. The literal Supreme Court ruled that ICE and other federal officers can racially profile people who are black and brown. That was a literal ruling. So if you feel dehumanized, imagine what these people feel. But you support those policies. Like, you support, like, black and brown people being, like, racially profiled.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Like, you support this. Like, you support people being taken from off the streets and thrown in the back of a paddy wagon because they look as if they are illegal or because they speak a different language. You support these policies. You support this. So if you feel dehumanized, imagine what my friend felt when he was confronted by federal officers. He says, I'm a citizen. Here's my ID. Here's my social security number. I'm sorry, sir, I don't walk around with my birth certificate on me. And he was literally taken from off the streets, thrown in the back of a paddy wagon, kidnapped and carried away to go prove that he's legal.
Baltimore.
And I can speak firsthand to that unbearable toll that this must take on our First Lady. There has never been a president who has faced this many assassination attempts in Americans' entire history. And after each one, the reaction from the far left has been, at best, a shrug, and in some cases, a sick disappointment that the shooter was unsuccessful.
I think, like she said, it's never been this many assassination attempts in American history. But I think that's also exactly why people starting to think that he is staging these assassinations.
We are all human beings. And if you can just pause and just take a minute and ask yourself, how would you feel if even just one person made cruel jokes about the attempted murder of your loved one?
She's just lying. Like, this is just a literal lie. Like, Jimmy Kimmel filmed that episode before the White House Correspondents' Dinner shooting. It was way beforehand. So how could he be talking about that shooting or Trump almost dying that night? Like, what? No, he was talking about Trump being really old and his wife seemingly hates him. And, you know, when he passed away from old age, his wife will seemingly be super happy. That was the joke. Has nothing to do with the shooting at the White House Correspondents' Dinner that didn't happen yet when he was recorded.
That is what Jimmy Kimmel did to the First Lady. He said that she had the glow of an expected widow. The glow of an expected widow.
Like that.
Just 48 hours before that nightmare almost became a reality. In this culture we're living in, absorbs disagreement as a form of personal betrayal. It turns having an opposing viewpoint into a moral crime worthy of punishment. And here's what I've realized through all of this, truly, having lived through quite literal hell these past 7 months, if you strip someone of their humanity long enough, you will arrive at the chilling conclusion that they don't deserve to exist at all. Every morning I wake up to a new headline lying about me. I have comedians dressing up in whiteface. I have people saying I'm not fit to be CEO. And I have Candace Owens claiming I murdered my husband. And the list goes on and on and on.
The order of operation here is center yourself with the tragedy. Lie, 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 center yourself with the tragedy. Lie, 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 center yourself. All right, if he's claiming that Drewski did a skit about you or in whiteface, he never said that it was about you. Now, I'm not going to be dense here. Like, of course the Drewski skit was about her, right? But even them labeling the whiteface, we know why they label it whiteface, bruh. Whiteface, yo, is whiteface even a thing? Like,
No.
Like, is there like a historical mockery of white folks with white? Like I don't understand this. Like, has white folks been historically disparaged through white paint? No, that has not been a thing. Like whiteface, the term whiteface was created by modern day right wingers. Like, the term whiteface was never a thing. It never existed. But again, back to trying to be the victim, man. Y'all let me know in the comment section what y'all feel about this.
Yeah, right. Now, I agree with that. White face is not a term that even exists. I feel like certain terms like that be created just to justify them being racist. So when you say like, oh, an example of racism is when y'all do blackface. And they say, oh, well, y'all do whiteface. I think that's the purpose of that. But I bet she did mention, she ain't mentioned Drewski, but she mentioned Candace Owens, bro. They know Candace Owens' ass. She didn't put enough information about them out there to where though, man, Candace Owens make one false move, they gonna be right there to catch her ass. And I ain't talking about for safety. But I don't know, man. Y'all let me know what y'all think about this down in the comments, man. This nigga Flakko was funny as hell, bro. Like, he talk about he hate her. Do you even know her? I mean, I get she got some fucked up ways he feels though, but god damn, you hate her, gang? And crazy thing, she probably don't got no idea who the fuck Flakko is. But I feel like if all those things that he said about her is true, then she beyond evil. And that explains why she was looking like that in her video. I'm telling you, man, it looked like right after she got finished recording that video, she got up with some members and they went with the guns and went to go find somebody that was talking shit about her. Then she had on all black. We know what that means. With the evil look on top of that. But one thing I don't like about Erika Kirk, what she tried to do was lump everybody that she don't like in the same category. You can't lump in a comedian that's talking about you with a person that unalived your husband, like, or like people who did attempt murders on like people, bro. You can't, you know. But I understand her, and I feel as though like she is going through a lot, and she might be reaching her breaking point too. So I do feel those people need to kind of understand, you know what I mean, just have a little bit of sympathy for, I mean, you know, in the perspective that she didn't have nothing to do with Charlie Kirk. But overall, I think I just found it funny. I found Flakko funny, bro. Like, he really gotta stick up his ass for this lady. And you better hope she don't get on no bullshit with him, like start trying to cancel him and censor him like they be doing Candace Owens, cause he gonna be in trouble then. But y'all let me know what y'all think about this shit down in the comments. Like this kind of matchup don't even seem right. If you made it this far in the video, hit that like and subscribe button. Don't forget to hit that bell notification so you can be notified when I update a new video or updating you on an old one. Don't forget to catch me on Twitch live every day except Saturdays at 5 p.m. This has been another episode of T-Wizzle Reactions. I want to thank you to everybody that's been subscribing and supporting the channel, tapping in, showing us love. We on our way to 100 subscribers. 150 subscribers. So don't forget to tap into the giveaway as well. The question is, what's my second most viewed video on this channel? Don't forget, if you got any clips that you want to send me, tap into the socials and put them in my X community. This has been another episode of T-Wizzle Reactions. Shout out to Poetik Flakko. I'm going to see y'all next time. Thank you for watching.
She didn't have to cut me off. We were nothing.